We the People segment returns tonight, honoring local people and places that have influenced American history. A Tallahassee woman's decades-long mission to save Florida's Black history from being forgotten is getting national recognition. Altamise Barnes is setting the model of historic preservation across the country. Our Capitol Bureau reporter Cody Butler shares her story.
She spent decades recognizing others who've made a difference in their communities, all while making a difference herself.
My motto is, it's important to know history. History to me, and understand it, is the root of intelligence.
To help people understand that history, Altamise Barnes founded the John Gilmore Riley House and Museum in Tallahassee after retiring from the NAACP in the 1990s.
I just felt there were certain parts of the history that would be meaningful, inspiring, rejuvenating, if people knew it.
Through her work establishing the museum, she created the Florida African American Heritage Preservation Network, which connects other African American museums across the state. It's become the model for museums across the country. The National Trust for Historic Preservation awarded Ms. Barnes their highest award, the Louis DuPont Crown and Shield Award.
Most people say I'm too humble. When the people called me and said they were going to nominate me, I said, oh, I don't know about that.
Her work doesn't stop there. She advocated for the legislature to not observe Juneteenth. That's because Florida's Emancipation Day is May 20th. June 19th is when slaves were freed in Texas.
We can make the wrong turn, we can write the wrong thing, we can say the wrong thing if we don't know.
Barnes didn't just open a museum, she rescued a piece of Florida history that was nearly lost and inspired a movement to honor the true. In Tallahassee, I'm Cody Butler reporting.